Oh, you know what it is. It's the Cancer season animal and plant totems. Oh, this surrounded by all these beautiful symbols and animals. So with it being Cancer season, I wanted to talk about some animals and plants that lived in the water. For some inspiration on how to integrate some examples in nature into our understanding of astrology. Come join. And especially some animals and plants like seaweed, which can be dried really rapidly and also lives in the water, as well as mangrove forests, which are adapted to grow right at these edges of where the water and land meet. This integration of being a creature of the water and yet existing on land, which I think a few of us can relate to, and how it's possible we just need the adaptability. So for example, with seaweed over here, we are talking about the ability to float. And so when emotions, if we are a watery type person, if we feel our emotions really deeply, we want to try and rise to the surface and not get too caught in it all the time. Inspiration from the seaweed. Mangrove, it's having aerial roots, so not just thinking about going down, but thinking going to the side. With our crab, the classic Cancerian symbol, this is having a good outer shell, a barrier which you can meet the world with, because we do need to protect our tender hearts. Ooh, the whale. So one of the most interesting things about the whale is that they are the largest creature on either land or sea, the blue whale. And I think we forget, or maybe we just don't know, that whales used to live on land. They're actually related to cows, common ancestor with cows. So what happened was whales got a taste of life on land, and then they decided, no, we're getting back in the water, split off from their cousins, the cows, and now have this mammoth body size due to going back to the water. And I just love this because it kind of symbolizes if you want to go back into emotion, that there's actually a support you will get, but you have to be willing to take that risk. Like, what were those creatures at? Moving from land back into water. Like, they could breathe on land. They had to completely readapt back to being a water creature. Just respect. Here we have the octopus as one of our Cancer animal totems. And this is inspired by this incredible book, Other Minds, that I read a few years ago, gifted to me by a good friend. And what fascinated me was that octopus actually think with their whole body. So if you can imagine a decentralized body plan, it is alien. Questions out. Are octopus cuttlefish? Are they aliens? I think it's arguable. Maybe they are. But really, that example in nature of a creature that it thinks with its whole body, just even expanding our imagination into that world of having your brain in your tentacles, or also the respect of the intelligence within all of our body parts, okay? We are not necessarily cephalopod, but at the same time, we can imagine. So these are our Cancer season animal and plant totems. Aren't they great? If you have a particular favorite, I'd love to hear. I'm not choosing because I think they're all great. See you next month for Leo.